Hello and welcome to today's section in Further Maths. Today we'll be talking on the topic statistics. But before we proceed, I would like us to review our previous lesson. Okay, welcome back. Now, if you've been asked what is statistics, statistics is just a process of collecting data and making good usage of the data you collected. For example, if I ask you, what do you think about the number of cars that are passing along your highway? What you just need to do is to go out there with a book and a pen. When each car passes, you write the number. When each car passes, you write the number. You can count and tell me that, okay, on an average, this is the number of car that passes through this place on daily basis. So you can use that value in getting whatever thing you want to do. So in my own knowledge, I want you to tell anybody that asks you that statistics is the science of cost per. Don't forget this. Now, the word cost per means collection, organization, selection, presentation, and analysis of data. So COSPA is an acronym for collection, organization, selection, presentation, and analysis of data. And that is just what statistics is all about. So statistics is the science of COSPA. So it's the science of collection, organization, selection, presentation, and analysis of data. Now, under statistics, there are certain things that we really need to measure. Under them, we have measure of central tendency and measure of dispersion. Now, under measure of central tendency, which will be our focus for now, this is a measure of how the data are centrally placed, while measure of dispersion talks about how data are spread. So that's the difference between measure of central tendency. Measure of central tendency talks about how data are centrally, talks about bringing that, talks about the center of a data, while measure of dispersion talks about how wide data is. The three commonest measure of position depending on the information required are the mean, the median, and the mode. Now, what is the mean? It is most widely used measure and sometimes called the arithmetic average. The mean of a number is given by summation of the number all over the number of terms of all items. So when the data involves a frequency, then this is now the value of the mean. Now, this might actually look like a story, but let's go into solving questions that involves this, then you understand what we are talking about. So let's say find, this are example 1. Find the mean of 2, 4, 6, and 8. Now the mean is equal to 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. How many variables we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide by 4. So we now have it as equal to 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. So it's now 20 over 4. So the value of the mean is 5. You can see that the mean might not actually be a member of the number. So our mean is equal to 5. All you need to do is to add and divide. So I can as well tell you to tell me the mean of, find the mean of 3, 7, 10, and 5 and 0. Now if I give you a number like this to find the mean for me, all you need to do is you just do 3 plus 7 plus 10. Let's use 15 here. 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 10 plus 5 plus 15 over how many numbers we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 5, which is equal to 3 plus 7 is 10 plus 10 20 plus 5 25 35 and 40. So we now have 40 over 5, which is equal to 8. That's how to find the mean. Very simple. Then we also have another value called the median. The median is gotten from the word middle. That is the middle number. So if we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, what is the middle number? We have two numbers here. We have two numbers here. The middle number here is 3. So the median of this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 is 3. You don't need to add anything. If you are being asked, but in a situation where you have 1, 2, 4 and 7, you want to get the middle number. Remember, there's 1, 2 and there's 4, 7. No number in the middle. Now pick the two numbers that are closer together in the middle, which is 2 and 4. Just do 2 plus 4 all over 2. Since it's just two numbers you're acting, 6 over 2, which is equal to 3. 3 becomes the median. But before you find the median, make sure that you've arranged it in an ascending or descending order. For example, if I now tell you to give me the median of, find the median of 3, 5, 1 and 6 and 7. Now if I tell you to do this, you just tell me that the answer is 1, because you have two numbers and you have two numbers, but it's wrong. Before you find the median, make sure you arrange the numbers from the least to the highest, or from the highest to the least. So this, it becomes 1, 3, 5, 6 and 7. I've arranged it. You've now seen that our median is now 5. So our median value is 5. So when you talk about the mode, these are the three measures of central tendency. When you talk about the mode, it just means the number with the highest occurrence. So if I have 2, 4, 7, 8, 2, and ask you what is the mode, which number appears the most? That's the meaning of the word mode. So with this, we have 2 appearing here and 2 appearing here. So the mode here is equal to 2. Okay, let's solve one question that is very. Now the question is example, find the mean, mode and median of the distribution below. There's no distribution. Let's just fix a distribution. Let's say we call this our x value, we call this our f value, which is our frequency. Let's just use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then in the place of s, let's use 2, 7, 7, 2, 3 and 9. So let's prepare a table. X here is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our f here is 2, 7, 7, 2, 3 and 9. So this point becomes our fx, because when you have data and frequency, our mean is equal to summation of fx all over summation of f. That was what we stated earlier. So our fx, 0 times 2 is 0, 1 times 7 is 7, 2 times 7 is 14, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times this is 12, and this is 45. Then this is the point for our total. Let's add them. So this point is the point that we need is 84, and our frequency, which is another thing that we need, is 30. because that's what we need in our values. So with this, our mean, it will now be equal to summation of fx over summation of f, which is our summation of fs. This is our ff. Summation gave us 84 over summation of f, which is 30. So our mean of the distribution is equal to 2.8. If you want to approximate it, you can see write approximately 3. Then when you talk of the mode, I told us about the mode, the number that appears most. This thing simplifies that 0 appeared 2 times, that's the frequency. 1 appeared 7 times, 2 appeared 7 times, 3 appears 2 times, 4 appeared 3 times, then 5 appeared 9 times. So the number that appears the most here is 5, because 5 appeared 9 times. So our mode here is 5. When you talk of our median, now our median, if you add our frequency and divide it by 2, because frequency shows the number of occurrence. Now if you go into adding our frequency gave us 30. So the 15th term is our median. We now start counting. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. That's to say 15 is within this range. So our median is equal to 2. Remember, I'm not copying in, I'm not bringing out any number from here. We use the frequency to get the number, then you copy out the number from the value of x. So I would like to say thank you for being part of this wonderful lesson. But in order for you to refresh your memory on what we've just learned, do take the test that will be coming up shortly on your system.